Hi everyone. Welcome to this live stream. I'm just checking that I'm going live. So just bear with me. Yep, going live on Facebook. Let's just check YouTube. Just checking if I'm going live on YouTube as well. Yeah. All right, brilliant. So if you would like a free tarot wisdom reading, then just comment with your full name and date of birth and I shall happily read for you. So while we wait for people to join, what are the energies doing? We're coming into February tomorrow. We've got a full moon tomorrow, so that's going to be intense in itself. February, I feel like January's gone really quickly. And on last Tuesday, the 27th, we had Neptune moving into Aries, which is a big deal because moving from Pisces into Aries isn't just moving from one sign to another. It's actually moving from one cycle into another cycle. And of course, Aries is the first of the astrological signs, and it's fire and it's powerful and it's a pioneer and it's bold and it's action orientated. And so when we come into March the 21st, that's going to be Aries time as well. So there's so much stuff happening, I am sure, energetically in March. And I have found that this January, February time is preparation, but that doesn't mean quiet preparation. I think we need to grab some solitude and some meditation time when we can, because we seem to be very active, just doing what we love and doing what feels right. But it's all preparation for what we're going to be doing in March. So whatever that may be. So it's kind of really, really exciting times. If you want to know more about the astrology, check out my YouTube channel, Deborah Jane Sutton. I've got a link in the description somewhere, because some of you will be on the YouTube channel already. I've got a whole section called The Astrologer, the Mystic, and the Tarot Reader, where I chat with my lovely friend Amy Bird, who is an expert in astrology, and my good friend and mentor Liz Nagel, the mystic, and moi, the tarot reader. So there's a whole series on that. So there's all the astrological updates there. So yeah, if you want to know more, because I'm not an astrologer, I'm a tarot card reader. So if you would like a reading, then just let me know your full name and your date of birth, and I shall read for you. I'm just going to check some messages. Hello, divine timing. I hope it is divine timing. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. I do need your real name. I mean, it's actually, I can read without it, but it's actually in your interest to give me your full name and date of birth. I know some people don't like to do that publicly. You can always go back later and delete it, just so that you know it won't be up for long. But the reason I ask for it is because I'm also, well, it's the same thing for me: tarot reading, energy reading, Akashic record reading. But when I read the Akashic records for the soul realignment work I do, we take those details and it just accesses those records. So oh, brilliant. I'm going to start off with Linda Elizabeth Hubertina Hohen. Oh, it's Linda Hohen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Excellent. I saw all your middle names. I was like, oh, I know you. Okay. Yeah. Let's read for the lovely Linda. Oh, bless you, divine timing. I remember you commenting before. I just want to see where where you are, Linda. Are you on? Oh, you are on YouTube. You are on YouTube. Brilliant. Let's do a Whoa! Did you see those? Oh, I love it when that happens. I love it when that happens. How many have we got? We've got 2 cards, and oh my God, this is so bizarre. It's not bizarre. We know it's not bizarre. It's a synchronicity. But I always pull 2 cards. Well, not 2 cards. I always shuffle and see what wants to come out before I do a live. Right? It's just my little way of like, what's the energy of what's going on, right? And I got these exact 2 cards. And, you know, and I don't even get the truth bumps anymore about things like that, because for me now it's like, well, yes, of course. You asked about the present energies for myself and for this live, and then I'm reading for somebody, the lovely Linda, and the same cards came out. If we needed any more proof that we are all one and we are all connected, and we are all experiencing these energies. Now, how we navigate them is going to depend on our level of consciousness and how we actually interpret them. And I guess how they exactly affect us is going to depend on intuitive guidance, but also your personal astrology. So there are these collective energies, but which are suitable for all of. That's why a lot of people, I get a lot of messages from people saying, oh, you didn't read for me, but everybody else's messages resonated. That's why that happens. And now Linda's going, please, Deb, can you tell me the cards? The first card you've got is the Lovers card. So there is love. I want to say there is love growing inside you. There is love growing, and it is absolutely beautiful. This, as you know, is a major arcana. It's also, it relates to relationships, of course. So there is, when this card comes, if you're in a relationship, it shows you that that relationship is a divine relationship, okay? Because a lot of relationships, you know, in this great awakening, they kind of fall by the wayside. So it's a nice confirmation that you're in a divine union. But also, of course, this is about you loving you. And you need more self-love. I mean, never has there been a time where you have needed to love yourself more, if that makes sense. And you know, Linda, that loving yourself more now is the most generous thing that you can do for your lover, for your partner, and for your family. And the other card you have is the wedding card. Isn't that amazing? Now, what's beautiful about this, and now I have got chills, Linda, because what is beautiful about this, so you know that in tarot, the castle in the background of tarot, it represents your goals in life, what you want to achieve. And it's usually in the distance. But here, the castle is right there, and they're celebrating in front of the castle. This could not be more apt for you. This is a couple, it's a wedding card. So when I say wedding card, I mean, yes, of course, it doesn't mean you're getting married again, but it's 2 people coming together in order to create. I mean, it is perfect. So it's not always creating a human baby, but of course it is as well. It could be 2 business partners coming together to create a business, or it could be just a venture or something like that. But this is definitely 2 people coming together, and there's an energy of commitment. It is powerful. It's beautiful, this card, because there is a commitment there. And there is a massive commitment going on in your life at the moment. And it's a beautiful commitment. You've got the love. Oh, and these are the best 2 cards for you, Linda. They really are. The powerful love that is all that is. This love is the all that is. And it's inside of you on every level, if that makes sense. It's beautiful. It encompasses everything. And this just, you've got the wedding card and the lover's card. So you're in such a beautiful situation, such a beautiful partnership, with a commitment, with celebration, and with your goals right in front of your goals being achieved. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So really, I mean, is there a message here? They're just saying what we already know, right? But the message is to love yourself more. How do you love yourself more? Put your feet up more, spend more time doing what you love, what you enjoy, cut your working hours back. I don't know, soak in a bath, read, meditate, a little bit of solitude as well. Never goes amiss, does it? Pamper yourself and allow other people to pamper you. Allow it. Because, I mean, for most people, I often say to people when they think they're being lazy, I'm always saying, well, you know what, when you're being lazy, you think you're being lazy, but you're not, because we know that stillness is the access point to acceleration. So when you're being still, actually what's happening is you're integrating energies and everything's happening on the inside. So you're not being lazy. No one's ever being lazy. But in your case, it's even more so like that. So it is a case of taking time out and just being, because your body is working so hard on integrating everything, on the growth that you're experiencing. And yeah, it's powerful. It's powerful and it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy, just like you. Wow. And they were the two cards that came out. So on different levels, you see how it affects different people will obviously depend on their personal situation. So it is a time for us to love ourselves more. And that commitment card, right, for other people. Anyone else watching, it's about, I think, making a commitment to ourselves. It's about loving yourself a little bit more. Has a connection with commitment. Maybe commit yourself to maybe a healthier diet, or maybe a little bit more walking, or a little bit more exercise, or a little bit more meditation practice, a little bit more solitude, a little bit more, I don't know, yoga, whatever you're meant to be doing, a little bit more creative, enjoying your creative practices. Sometimes we have to make a little commitment to ourselves, don't we? I mean, it's just kind of like a self-love commitment, I want to say. But very much that Four of Wands is very much about the commitment that you're making to somebody else as well, which is good. I mean, you can have a commitment to your human from your higher self, or a commitment to the collective, to do what you love, so that you can serve the collective more. I am sending so much love to you, Linda. I really am. Okay, let's have a look. So divine timing, I don't know where you are, but you're saying good morning. So are you in America? Are you on the west coast of America? Or maybe you're in Australia. I know that is. What do I need to, okay. I hope that resonates. Let's go to Nimira Virey. Nimira, I haven't read for you before, have I? It looks like you're Virgo, just before Libra comes in. And we're both that same Virgo. I'm also September 65. So we're already soul sisters. Nimira Virey. Yes, interesting. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Nimira Virey. 20th of September, 1965, Nimira. Yeah, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. A little bit stressed, though. Are you a little bit stressed at the moment? Right, let's see. We've got two cards coming out. Wow. You're so powerful. You're so powerful. And I want to say, Nimira, that you're really influential, and you're more influential than you realize. That's what I want to say. You have got two queens. This is beautiful. The Queen of Wands are fire. So they represent action, physical action in the physical world. And it's bold and passionate. And we've got on the 17th of February, we've got the Chinese New Year with the fire horse coming in. And that's powerful. If you want to know more about February in general, on my YouTube channel, you can go to my channel, and see the messages for February, because that was about the fire horse. Because if there was a card in the tarot deck to represent the fire horse, it would be the Knight of Wands, of course. And the first card out was the Knight of Wands, and I was like, you can't make this stuff up. So that was the energy of the fire horse. But this is fire, and of course she comes after the Knight of Wands. So this is about the influence of the energy from this fire horse. So in the Chinese New Year, so we're going from the year of the snake, and you'll be a snake, I think, because I'm a snake and I'm 65, 1965. And the thing about the snake is, of course, he's shedding his skin. And this is the shedding of the skin is like getting rid of what isn't serving you. But it's not, it's more than that. You know, it's not just releasing your emotion or belief. You know, shedding your skin is basically a whole new identity, isn't it? And so this fire horse is emerging from this snake that shed its skin. So it's really powerful. And it's bringing loads of this powerful fire energy. So I want to say Aries energy. I mean, I know I'm talking Chinese astrology and then regular astrology or what have you. I'm not an astrologist, I keep saying that, but the energies are they're so relevant, I think, to helping us navigate what's going on. Because she is full of that fire horse energy, and she's calmer, I want to say, because she's so intuitive. So this Nimira is about your intuition and you using it wisely, and whatever you're passionate about, because fire, wands is fire, it's passion and it's courage. You've got the courage. I don't even know you, but you're a very courageous woman, I'm being told. And you know what you need to be doing. It's really beautiful. The Queen of Wands is known for her natural healing abilities, and she's known for being bold, and she's sovereign, and all those beautiful things. And she's very active. And people look up to her. I want to say people look up to her. But the fact that she's come up with the Queen of Pentacles as well. Now, Pentacles is earth. This is why I said, I'm only realizing now, she's much calmer. I'm feeling the energy of the Knight of Wands because of the fire horse coming in February. And I said she's much calmer. Well, the reason that she's calmer than the fire horse itself is because she's grounded. You see, now Pentacles is earth. So you've got this boldness, this passion, this fiery energy, but you're so grounded that you're keeping it all steady. You've embodied it. You're embodying it. You see, the Pentacles is about bringing these energies to earth. You know, stabilizing them, I want to say. Nimira, you're a stabilizer, and you're a powerful stabilizer. Now, Pentacles is also resources. Typically, it's money, career, finances, okay? Now, I'll say this because I haven't read for you before, but, you know, in my interpretation of Pentacles, it's abundance in general, not just money, because, you know, like if your business was making a shed load of money, it's considered to be a success, agreed, you know, regardless of whether you're happy, healthy, or in love. But we're creating the new earth, right? We're creating a new paradigm whereby we want to be happy, healthy, in love, and financially stable, or financially secure, financially free, you know, financially abundant, having everything we need and everything we want. And that doesn't mean pink helicopters and 10 cars, does it? It means having everything we need and everything we want. And so I see Pentacles as abundance in all of its glory, of everything. Now, she's very focused on her abundance because she understands that. She's very resourceful. She doesn't need a lot. This is the other thing about this new paradigm. It's not like we're all going to be rolling in money, although some people might be. And that, there's no judgment there. But all I'm saying is we're realizing that that's not what brings happiness. We're going to be rolling around in happiness. We are already rolling around in happiness. What would you rather do? Roll around in happiness or roll around in loads of money? She's focused on her abundance. That includes abundance of love and health and happiness and financial security, financial freedom. We want the freedom. Why do we want lots of money? We want lots of money because we want to feel secure. We want to feel free. We want to be able to do the things that we want to do. Now I'm getting on to the point, right, Namira? Because I think what's happening is there's things that you want to do, right? Passions that you want to carry out. But there's the old beliefs that you have, programmed beliefs, just from being in the old paradigm, the way that we were brought up, that says you shouldn't spend so much money on it, or we're taught to save our money and to work hard and to invest in like financial things. But really what she's saying is invest in you, invest in your frequency, invest in what's going to raise your frequency and make you feel good, because your future is actually a holographic projection of your frequency. So your future lies in your frequency. It doesn't lie in your bank account. And you know that. So this is what she's doing, is spending this abundance, that's time, money, energy, and resources, on whatever her passions are. So you are being asked to invest in your passions, because these passions that you have, you're here to express them. You're here to be creative through them. And that's why you came here. You came here at this time of the Great Awakening, Namira, to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Does that make sense? Is that resonating or not? Feel free, guys, to comment if things are resonating, because it's always nice to hear. Yes, okay. Oh, your name's Rhoda. Okay, thank you. Hello, Marty. Nice to see you. Brilliant. I'm just reading for Namira at the moment. Linda says yes. Oh, look at you guys talking to each other. That's so lovely. Hello, Christine. Hello, Jennifer. Amazing, says Linda. Good. That we all need a bit of self-love. The readings are relevant for everybody. And look, it says 11 when I said that. It does. Thank you so much. What a great message. Yes, Linda. Oh, you're in Mississippi. Oh, okay. I'm just waiting. Yes, I am a Virgo. Okay. I'm waiting to, okay. Namira, does that resonate? So basically, to summarize, go do what it is that you want to do. And yes, spend your time, your money, and your energy on doing it. Even if it takes your last dime, it doesn't matter, because that frequency is what is going to not only create a better future for you, but it's going to help raise the consciousness level of humanity. And that's what people don't get. This is self-love again. And it's so important to understand this. It's like, oh, shall I gamble this? Shall I do this because I want to do it? You need to do it to help raise the consciousness level of humanity. This is what is so important. Doing what we love, doing what lights you up, following your excitement. So for me personally, it's tarot. Can you tell? Okay, go and share it, right? Whether you're getting paid for it or not, it doesn't matter. It's about raising your frequency. Okay, so me, I'm going to get high on this. But if you, it doesn't, I don't get paid for it. But having said that, if anybody wants to make a donation, you will find in the description, up there or down there, you will find in the description my PayPal donation link. And all donations are very welcome, but not necessary. But yes, Namira, this is about you doing what it is that you want to do, and trusting that you have enough resources. Because as soon as you raise your frequency, more will come in. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. That's an affirmation for you, Namira. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. Say that, fill up your cells with the frequency of abundance, and do what you love. And trust me, the universe will just give you everything you need and everything you want. And you're not doing it to be selfish. You're doing it because at this time of the Great Awakening, we came here to raise the consciousness level of humanity. And that's how we do it. It was never meant to be a struggle. It was never meant to be hard work. You do what you love, follow your excitement, do it to the best of your ability, do it as much as you can, and then just realize that you are serving humanity. That's the best way you can serve humanity, because as your frequency rises, we are the whole universe in one human being. Remember, you're not just a drop in the ocean. You're the whole ocean in one drop. So when you raise your frequency, you raise the frequency of humanity. So when you look at things that need love, you can go and help on the physical plane. Of course you can, but also you can do what you love, knowing that you're still helping. It's a win-win-win situation, isn't it? Okay, sending lots of love to you, Namira. Okay, Rhoda, divine timing. Come on then. Okay. Yes, just a little bit. Nice. I always try and make life better. Yes, you will do that. Oh, hi, Geraldine Flanagan. Oh, lovely. Yes, Snape too. I thought you must be. Yes, definitely. Yes, exactly. There you go. You're very welcome. Are you a snake as well? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm coming back to Rhoda because I just want to find Rhoda's details. Sorry. Yeah, because so Rhoda, you are from America, but you've put your date of birth in the English way. I like that. And you know what? Your date of birth, not your date of birth, but the date, not the year, is my wedding anniversary. Rhoda, I'm going to read for you, darling, because you came on last time I did a live, I seem to remember, and I don't think I got round to you, or I might have done. I can't remember. Okay, so this is for Rhoda. Oh, 2 fell out, and oh wow, 2 fell out. What have we got here? Wow, they're quite extremes. Okay, Rhoda, this is quite extreme because your first one is. This is the 8 of Swords. Now look at her. She's completely bound herself by her own self-doubt. She's feeling trapped, right? The castle in the background represents fears. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It represents, that was the moon. It represents goals in life. And I've already mentioned that with the 4 of Wands. But it's in the distance, and all these swords represent air, and air represents your mental processes. So swords represent your thoughts and your beliefs, right, and your ideas. Now, swords going down represent negative thoughts, negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, and not happy ideas. So she's actually got herself trapped, but it's only her thinking. It's only her thinking that's trapping her. There's no one else trapping her, just her own thinking. So this is about releasing limiting beliefs. And this is about releasing self-doubt. It's about releasing self-doubt. Now, the Hierophant is a major arcana, so he's very powerful. He's a spiritual teacher. He's a mentor. And he says, seek a mentor and become a mentor. So, there's loads of different ways that, to find a spiritual mentor. You can follow people online like Robert E. Grant, Greg Braden, Joe Dispenza, all of these. There's so many, Deborah Jane Sutton, but you can follow all sorts of mentors online. And he's really about, for me, he's about understanding how the universe is created. Because when you're feeling like this, you can't see a way out. But when you understand that your reality is a reflection of your own thinking, it helps you give yourself a kick up the backside to change your thinking. So the best way to change your thinking, I'm going to give you homework now, okay, Rhoda? It's all on my YouTube channel, okay? I've got a whole section that is called self-healing techniques. So you go to the 4th video on that section. It's called How to Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind. And in that video, I share 2 brain integration postures that help you install affirmations. And in the description of that video, there's a whole list of like 80 beliefs, 80 positive beliefs, and you read them. And if they feel awkward, then you know that you're not in alignment with them and you need to work with them, okay, to install them into your subconscious, because these are all beliefs, you see. So if you read one of those beliefs and it feels really good, then that's because you're already in alignment with it. So you don't need it. Okay. So you've got the classics like, I love myself completely. And if you're full of self-doubt, you might want to start with, I'm willing to love myself. It's a good one to align with. But even just following that video, follow the postures in that video, and you can do it on your own or with a friend. It's all free content on my channel, and it will help you raise your frequency. And then you use the affirmations. You repeat them morning, noon, and night to help install them, to help them, stay in your subconscious. Now, getting affirmations to work for you, because affirmations are basically beliefs. So getting affirmations to work for you, here's some more homework, and it's all free on my website at deborahjanesutton.com. If you scroll down the homepage, my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, is free to download in PDF version. And the first chapter of that book is all about using affirmations, how to get them to work for you. And it gives you loads of examples. The second chapter is all about using gratitude to help raise your frequency as well. So he is all about studying. He's all about teaching and learning. And he's about the secret, like the secret teachings, like the Hermetic principles. I talk about the Hermetic principles in this book, my latest book, Lessons in Awakening. This is available from Amazon. The links are all on my website at deborahjanesutton.com. But I talk about the 7 Hermetic principles, which are the 7 laws governing the creation of the universe. And if it's like Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the 7 Hermetic principles show us how everything is created. And once you know that, so he's very learned. He's a learned, powerful. He's teaching these initiates, you see. So this is about learning. One last bit of homework, giving you so much homework, Rhoda. If you go to YouTube, this is not my channel, you go to YouTube and you put in Kybalion, Kybalion. It was a book that was written in 1908 by the 3 initiates. There's 2 initiates here, but the 3 initiates. And that is the main book of the 7 Hermetic principles. But if you put into YouTube the 7 Hermetic principles, there's lots of simpler explanations of them. But that's what he's saying, because, she needs to understand how her life, how her reality is created, so that she can actually make some changes, the necessary changes. Otherwise, when you feel this much self-doubt, it's easy to wallow in it. It's easy to go into victimhood and self-pity. But when you understand that your thinking, your thoughts are actually creating your reality, it gives you that kick up the backside that I said. It's a kick up the backside that makes you go, right, I've really got to reprogram my thinking, which I understand it's not as easy as it sounds, but all these resources that I'm saying to you. One last piece of homework, which is on my channel. I've got a whole section called Lessons in Awakening. So this book is about that section called Lessons in Awakening. And on there, I think it's number 21, but I can't remember. There's one called How We Create Our Reality. And I think you need to know that, because that's what he is saying to her to help her untrap herself. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I am sending you so much love, Rhoda. I really am. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for being here. Let me know how you get on as well. Geraldine Flanagan. Hello, are you still there? Just checking if I've missed anybody. Geraldine Flanagan. Let's go back to you, Geraldine Flanagan. April, 21st of April, 21st of April. Oh no, that's not my Aries. Taurus. So that must be the beginning of Taurus, is it? Are you on the cusp? Are you on the cusp of Aries and Taurus? Let's see what Geraldine Flanagan has then. Nanny Tumble Story Time. I remember that. So let's have a look. Do we have some cards for Geraldine Flanagan? 21st of April. 21st of April. Geraldine Flanagan. One's fallen out, two's fallen out. I do like it when that happens. Let's see what's going on. Loving it, loving it, loving it, Geraldine. Here we go. Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune. You are allowing your destiny to unfold. Well done, well done, well done. clapping hands, clapping hands. This is a powerful Major Arcana. The Wheel of Fortune is about your destiny, understanding that your soul came here with a blueprint, and that when you follow your excitement and do what you love, you allow your alignment with that blueprint, which is basically your destiny unfolding. I mean, your destiny is basically the free will of your higher self. So your soul came here with a plan, and a lot of people will go, yeah, but maybe I don't want to do that. And it's like, but you do want to do that, because when you do what your soul came here to do, it makes you so excited, and you can't, and it seems irrational. You know, I mean, like, I use myself as an example with tarot. I mean, 20 years ago, if you told me I'd be reading tarot, I wouldn't have believed you, but it suddenly made me so excited, and it brings me joy, and it's an expression, it's a creative expression, helps me tap into the higher realms, blah, blah, blah. But everybody's got something like that. I've got a friend who paints, and when she paints and she's in her own world, she's like in a state of meditation, and then she gets downloads and she paints pictures about them, or not, as the case may be. She heals herself, or she just gets messages. I've got my son, he plays the guitar. So when he's just jamming and he's just in his own world, and, music's coming through him, it's not coming from him, it's coming through him. That's when he gets all his downloads, all his best ideas. If he gets an idea for lyrics and stuff, while he's in that zone, he knows he has to write it down. It's the same thing. It's guidance. It's connection. So whatever it is for you, Geraldine, you're being asked to do more of it. And the reason that you've got this card is because you have been doing that already. You have already been putting yourself in that creative flow, that creative process where you can lose yourself and just get engrossed in what you're doing. And you don't think about time. You don't think about anything else. You just enjoy that flow of energy. And that is your destiny. So when you're in that state, Geraldine, anything that comes through, any ideas, any inspiration, you're being asked to act on them, especially if it's to do with studying something or collaborating with other people. Now, the threes in tarot all represent little achievements of some kind, little creations. This is a stepping stone, because your destiny takes you on stepping stones. You've got to have done this in order to do this, and you need to do this in order to do this, right? So there is something coming in, and it involves studying, learning something more. It doesn't mean going back to school. It doesn't mean going to university. You could just be reading a book. You could be reading my book. It could just be watching a video or something like that, learning a language, learning a skill, updating a skill. anything like that. And it usually involves collaboration with other people. But you've already done something here. So this is about going back to school to do a little bit more of whatever it was that you've done, or at least learning a little bit more about something you've already started learning. Pentacles tell us that it's something grounding, something practical, and it's something that's going to bring in some abundance, because it's Pentacles. So it's going to bring you an abundance, whether that be financial abundance or an abundance of joy, health, higher frequency, of course. It will always bring in higher frequency because it's your destiny. So it's kind of really exciting, Geraldine. There's something that you've already started doing and learning, or you might have done it some time ago, that you're bringing back. And you're studying it again, taking it to the next step. You're collaborating with other people. You're finding the right people. And this card also has an energy of being rewarded for your achievements. So there's someone, and it doesn't have to be big scale or anything. It could be that somebody has recently praised you for something that you've achieved. And that's what's making you realize that I need to do more of it, because you're being appreciated for it. You're being acknowledged for something that you're good at. And I think it's something, Geraldine, that you've done before, but you didn't realize that it was part of your destiny. Does that make sense? That was quite clear. Yeah. Interesting one. Powerful, powerful. Powerful, powerful. Loving it. Thank you so much, Geraldine. Sending you so much love. Do we have another one? I'm going to go back to, it's for me keeping the frequencies high. Hello, lovely. I am going to go back and find your date of birth, and I'm going to read for you, Margie. There you are. 6th of May, 77, 6th of May. Marcia. I never could pronounce your name properly. I think Marcia. You said I could call you Marcia. Marcia. Yeah. Are you in the Pago area? Are you in the Pago area, lovely? Because you know, I have handed over the garden retreat to its new guardian, its new owner, who is reopening the place on 21st of March, spring equinox. And she is also Dutch. And there's a lot of Dutch energy going on there. At the winter solstice was my last event there. And although the new owner, Natalie, wasn't there at that event in physical form, her energy was all over the place. It was just like, oh my God. And there were just like so many Dutch people coming and offering support to her and stuff like that. So there's a big Dutch energy going on. I just thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, you might want to go and get in touch. And she's completely renovating the place and is going to go forward with hosting events and doing her own as well, I hope. Right, what have we got coming out for you, lovely? Yep, here we go. This is you letting go of all of those thoughts that were like rigid thoughts. No, let go of them. She's the let go card. As we've said, swords are thoughts, mental processes, ideas and beliefs. Swords going up is positive. So clouds show where it was a little bit foggy. You couldn't see clearly, but now she can see really clearly. We've got the butterfly on the throne and the butterfly on the crown, which shows the transformation that can come when we let go. Now, letting go comes up a lot. Letting go is such a small phrase, isn't it? But it's just so profound, because there are different ways that we can let go at different stages of our path. So there's always something we can let go of, whether it be a limiting belief, or whether it be trapped emotions, or whether it be our own ego. And I want to take it back to yes, oh my God, I hadn't turned it over the other cards, the death card. Our own ego. Yeah, it's the letting go of the ego. It's perfect. And identity. I want to say identity. We were talking about Um, what were we talking about? No, we were talking about, the snake shedding its skin, and changing identity, emerging into who we came here to be. We're in the second half of this Great Awakening era, and it's who did we come here to be. So there's big shift in our identity, and of course Neptune going into Aries is very much about I am. It's about our identity, because it's the first house, isn't it? Aries is the first of the zodiac signs. And so this is about us shifting our identity. And in order to do that, we need to let go of who we thought we were. And there's loads, I'm sure you've got your own personal examples about this. I mean, an obvious example was me selling the garden retreat. I had a few cries. I had a few cries because I was emotionally attached to being the garden retreat, to being the owner of the garden retreat. And so I had to release all of that. And it's things like that, because we say, okay, I'm a yoga teacher, or I'm an author, or I'm this, or I'm that, and it's like, no, I mean, we are nothing and everything, right? So let's not limit ourselves or label ourselves. We can be everything and anything and nothing at the same time. So she's let go of the need to be attached to anything. You see that little rope there? That was her attachment. So this is a real detachment to so many things. And the fact that we've got the death card, this is the end of a massive cycle for you, and the beginning of a new one. You can't have this new identity and this new channel of love. This is your third card, the Ace of Cups, a new beginning. Cups is intuition, spirituality, creativity, love, following your heart, peace. There's your dove of peace, right? This is a new avenue of flowing love and peace for you. The only reason this can come in is because you're saying goodbye to this. And people are afraid of the death card, which is silly, because horses are always positive movement forward, and there's the new dawn. So this is absolutely powerful. There's a whole new you emerging, and this is, all the old identity is being left behind. And that can happen on a physical level. You could be moving house, downgrading, downsizing, getting rid of materialistic stuff, having a good clear out and stuff like that. Or working on yourself in some way, raising your frequency, like regenerating your whole physical body. But it could also be, of course, emotionally, and clearing out all those emotions. And of course, the beliefs, clearing out all the beliefs that are not serving you, but also just that ego and identity. I want to go back and say identity. Yeah. This is about not believing who you think you are. That's what I want to say. Don't believe who you think you are. I'm not saying that like harshly. That's just like, just remember that you don't have to be who you think you are. We don't need to have an identity, really, do we? So this is powerful, because these cards really show that the letting go it's going to another level. We've let go of things in the past, haven't we? Gone off traveling and done this, that, and the other. We've let go of materialism, friendships, maybe houses, I don't know what. But this letting go is at another level. This is at a level that, when they say you've got to die while you're alive, in order to realize who you really are. That's what this is about. It's powerful. It's a major arcana. It's a powerful card. It's Scorpio, which is a water sign. You did say that you're going with the flow. So it's a very flowy one. There's all your water. There's all the love in the water flowing for you. This is something coming in from the divine. So there is something beautiful, loving from the divine, peaceful, flowy, new beginning coming in for you. A real alignment to who you really are, and an alignment with your soul's blueprint, which is what's going to make you feel excited. Because when you follow your soul's blueprint, it makes you excited. I mentioned that before. Wow. Powerful readings today. Thank you, Marsha. Sending so much love. If you're in the area, 21st of March, the spring equinox at the Garden Retreat, I will be there. I just won't be the owner anymore. Okay. Be lovely to see you. I'm not in the area anymore. I'll be driving down for it, just in case you think I'm up back in Althea way. All right, so lovely. Sending you so much love. Hello, Jennifer. Are you still there? I don't know. Christine. Anybody else? Saw your wee book and just ordered. Oh, Christine, my wee book. Is this my wee book? Writing this over the last few months of 2025 was powerful for me. What happened? The subtitle is actually quite a claim. Needless to say, it all came through me, and of course, I had to get rid of a lot of self-doubt. That's what we have to do. We have to get rid of the self-doubt. We have to trust what comes through us. So I am practicing what I preach here, but the subtitle is A Simple Guide to Quantum Manifestation, Self-Mastery, and Creating World Peace. Now, in the beginning, I had that subtitle as Creating Heaven on Earth, or Creating the New Earth, and I couldn't decide which one to go with. Some people said Heaven on Earth was a bit religious. Some people said that some people didn't resonate with the New Earth, and so I wasn't sure which way to go. And then it came to me to do Creating World Peace, because no one's going to have a problem with that, right? Everybody wants to create world peace. When I changed the subtitle, because I'd been working on it for a couple of months, when I changed the subtitle, the frequency of the book went up, because that's quite a claim, right? To be able to create, how to create world peace, right? So the frequency of the book went up, and I wasn't at the frequency of the book. So I spent a lot of time meditating in solitude, working on myself, doing everything that I recommend that, that I advise other people to do in that situation. Remembering that these creative projects that we have, we are the project. I talk about that in this book. We are the project, and writing the book, painting the picture, playing the guitar, whatever it is that you're doing is your practice to work on you. And that became so clear to me when I was writing this book, that I was the project and that I had to get myself up to the frequency of the book. And it became really, really clear. And I had some amazing experiences, which I won't go on about now, but I had some extreme experiences, plus some clear downloads and stuff like that. And after the extreme experience, I had a download, and then I just wrote the book in about 2 weeks, just came out of me. So it is about understanding that our creative endeavors, the things that we're inspired to do, are actually our opportunity to work on ourselves. Like I mentioned, my friend who paints, when she's painting, she's getting these downloads, she's learning stuff, she's inspired, and this is all working on her. It's working on her thinking, on raising her frequency of her thinking, or eliminating her thinking, which is the next step, of course. So that's a kind of an important point. Anyway, thank you so much for ordering it, and I hope you enjoy it. And let me know how you feel as you're reading it. And you can always go back to Amazon and leave a review afterwards. I know that's cheeky of me to ask, but it really does help with the algorithms on Amazon, and it helps me share that message to more people. So if you have read the book at all, you can go to Amazon and leave a review. Sending so much love. Is there anybody else wanting a reading? I'm just scrolling down. So Geraldine, let me know how that is for you. Oh, okay. Okay, divine timing, Rhoda. So yeah, have a look at the homework. Go back and listen to all the homework, make a note of it, and let me know how you get on with that. I will do that. Okay, brilliant. Hello, Michelle. Are you in England? Hello, lovely. Long time no see. Hi, Hazel. You're okay with the homework? Brilliant. Oh, thank you. Oh, brilliant. You are on the cusp. I thought you were. Aquarius. And you've just had your 63rd birthday, Michelle. I never believed that with you because you just look ridiculously young. You're happy with the reading. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Yes. Yeah, go back and listen. It will be up on my Facebook. Resonates hugely. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yay. Okay, let's read for Michelle. Nobody can only Dutch. Yes, I heard. I am in Pago now. Oh, but you're leaving. Okay. Oh, you're also selling your house finally. Oh, wow. Wow. New identities. Letting go. It's nice, isn't it? I'm feeling so much freedom. I can do things like this now. Okay, I'm just going to go back to Michelle Barley. So you've just had a birthday. Okay, Michelle Barley. Thank you. Any guidance for Michelle, please? Any messages for Michelle at this time? Thank you. There's your two cards. They came out very orderly because I think you're quite organized, I want to say. You're organized. I'm tuning into you now. You're organized. That's what I'm getting. You're harmonized and organized. And I'm feeling a little bit of excitement as well. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as well. She's already come up once today. So the energies are quite similar. This is about you understanding how resourceful you are. She has a slightly different message for you than the last reading that she came up in. Because she wants to say you have more than you think you have. You have everything you need to take the next step. Okay? It's not a gamble that you've taken, but you've already been investing your time, money, and energy in what you want to do. Although it might be something that you thought you didn't want to do in the beginning, but you've done it now and you realize that you were meant to do it. Oh, I don't even know what this is about. This is about, so you've done something that took your resources. And at the time, you felt like a victim to your circumstances, but now you realize that it was all meant to happen and you were meant to spend your resources on that. Because what's happening, you've got the Three of Wands, which comes after the Two of Wands, of course, and the Two of Wands is about making a moral decision. So you made a moral decision, which means walking in the direction of your soul's blueprint. It means walking in the direction of your destiny. And sometimes there are things we need to do in our destiny. It can be karma that we need to complete. It could be looking after people. It could be doing things that you might think, oh, I didn't choose to do this, but actually we do need to do them because it's completing karmic cycles and it's also giving us an opportunity to express who we really are through a channel that we hadn't expected to express ourselves through, if that makes sense. The Three of Wands is the fruition that comes from that decision that you made. And if you look carefully, Michelle, you'll see that there are boats coming in. He's looking out over the shores of heaven on earth. And there are boats coming in because threes, as I've said before, we had the Three of Pentacles, but now we've got the Three of Wands. Threes are little achievements And they're little achievements, but big stepping stones. And these ships coming in, these are your ships are coming in. It's a phrase in English, isn't it? I've been trying to learn to read tarot in Spanish, so I'm having to, all these phrases that I say about the cards, I'm having to find the right Spanish equivalent. And you can't say your ships are coming in. I just translated it literally. Your ships are coming in. It means nothing. In Spanish, you have to say something else. But I'm just remembering in English, we can say your ships are coming in. It's the bounty, you know. It's basically the results, the fruition of this decision that you made. So it's been taking you a long time. You've been working on something. I think you've been like, I don't know, looking after people or dealing with a situation that you thought wasn't part of your path and you thought it was taking you away from what you wanted to do, but now you're realizing that it was a major part of your path and that you were meant to do it in order to live the rest of your destiny. Does that make sense? It's very specific. So this is a powerful card because what's happening is stuff is coming in to tell you that you're on the right path and that everything you've been doing recently, it was for the right reasons, and you are incredibly resourceful, and you have enough money, you have enough time, and you have enough energy, you have enough resources to do whatever it is that you want to do. And this card is coming to show you the results of all of that, and to give you some confidence in, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can invest all of this time, money, and energy, and I can trust in the process of life. Because look, she's sitting in her abundance. But sometimes we have to invest all that we have, all of our time, all of our energy, all of our money. Sometimes we have to invest that. And there's a big part of us that has fear about doing that because we were brought up in a paradigm that said you've got to save money, you've got to have money behind you. But when you understand that there is no past and there is no future, you understand that everything is happening in the now moment. Everything is happening in the now moment. So like your future self is just you in another dimension. It's you at another frequency because you haven't raised your frequency to that dimension yet. So this is why any time, money, energy spent on raising your frequency is actually going to create more abundance for you. And people don't get this because they think if I spend all my money, I won't have any money in the future. But it's like, no, you invest your time, money, and energy in you. That raises your frequency. You go into another dimension where you already exist. And you, at that higher frequency, you will attract more abundance. Does that make sense? This is why we have to trust in the process of life. It's really important. Does that make sense, Michelle? I mean, that was kind of, I don't know, it's kind of clear. But what I'm getting is that whatever it is you've been doing is coming to an end. And this is a new direction for you. It's a stepping stone. And you're going to look back and see that what you've been doing for the past, I don't know how long, was a stepping stone. And now you're going to the next step. This is the next step. And now you can see all this good coming in. You can see it. It's not quite with you. It's in those boats coming in. But you realize that this was all for your benefit and that there's good coming in. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I hope that resonates. Sending you so much love. Sending you so much love. Just having a quick look. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Brilliant, Marsha. Wow. Yeah. Kitties have 9 lives. Yeah, exactly. You're very welcome. Oh, you're going to be in Nepal 21st of March. Okay. So I won't see you then. Oh, Geraldine, just so that you know, everything's a mirror. I'm just trying to scroll. Yeah. You are so inspirational and full of the brightest light. You do realize from a quantum perspective, Geraldine, that you can only see something if it's in you. I just want to make that clear. I appreciate the comment and I'm receiving it with love and gratitude, but it's important that you know that when we observe something, we can only observe it if it's in us. So you are so inspirational and full of the brightest light. So thank you. Good. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that sounds okay, Michelle. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just put, you've got 12, 12, 70. Okay, Jennifer, have I ever read for you before? I can't remember reading for you before. I know you always comment on my cards. So I mean, I've gone over the hour now, but I want to read for you because you're always commenting on my videos and I really, really, really appreciate it because, you know, it just kind of like, it's nice to know when your words have landed. Do you know what I mean? And so I really, really appreciate you. And I just want to, quickly read this. So 1212, what a beautiful birthday. What a beautiful birthday. And you've got 4 cards. Here we go. New aha moment. This is for you, Jennifer. Jennifer Crowley. New aha moment. A new way of looking at things. Brilliant. You have everything you need and more. Galore, galore. I have everything I need and more. He is looking at his stockpile. He has everything he needs. This is time, money, resources, every book that you've read, every video that you've watched, every course that you've done, every person that you've met. It's all been orchestrated to get you where you are now. So whatever this inspiration is, Jennifer, you have all the resources you need. Okay? There we go. I want to say that we love the devil now. I want to say that we love the devil because this coming up now, after this new way of thinking, it's like the release of addictions, the release of self-sabotage. Okay, seeing addictions and self-sabotage in a new light. So what's coming up is that we used to beat ourselves up when we self-sabotaged, but actually, we can accept it, it's like accepting the devil. You know, because the people here, they've got very loose chains. They can take them off at any time. Right? The devil is nothing to be afraid of. The devil represents the part of who we are, you know, the shadow side of who we are, the ego, you know, and judging him doesn't help because if we judge him or that part of us, we disown it. And then we're never going to feel complete, are we? So it's about accepting. So if there's self-sabotaging behaviors, forcing yourself and being strict is not going to help. From love, kill, devil heals. I remember you saying that before. Love, kill, devil heals. Yeah. Glor, glor. I do. Thank you. I sing it too. Brilliant. So this is about loving ourselves out of self-sabotage because we're not judging ourselves, we're not beating ourselves up, we're acknowledging it, but we're integrating it. And on some level, we're allowing it because the only reason that our addictions and self-sabotage keep continuing is because we have resistance to it. We have a resistance to that behavior of ours, and that's why it keeps persisting. But if we don't have resistance to it because we accept it, then we can raise our frequency, love ourselves to raise the frequency. And then the addiction will just go. The self-sabotage will go. But even if it doesn't matter because we've already made friends with it. Does that make sense? This is about what you resist persists. It's that quantum truth that it's our judgment of our self-sabotaging behaviors that's actually making them self-sabotaging. Because if we could just identify it with a different definition, if we can give ourselves a different definition, you know, rather than saying it's self-sabotage, we can just say it's, I don't know, a guilty pleasure or something else. We can reframe it. And then so that we accept it, so we don't have that resistance within us. Because it's that resistance within us that causes the problem. It's letting go of resistance, isn't it? And your last card is the Two of Swords. She's in two minds about something. This is a comfort zone. right? There's the moon, which represents subconscious fears. So there's a little bit of a leap of faith going on here. So you are being asked to take a leap of faith, which is probably connected to this new idea, this aha moment that's come in. But you definitely have everything you need to move forward. And let's look at him in a different light. Okay? We're not going to look at him negatively. Because, you know, like when I'm not saying this is your situation, I'm just saying, you know, in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, when they make people stand up and say, my name is I am, right? The reason they do that is because they're identifying with it. They're owning it. And they're accepting it. They're not denying it. And when you do that consciously, think about it, consciously, you're putting your consciousness on it. Your consciousness is your light. So when you take something out of the darkness like that and you accept it and admit it, you're putting your consciousness on it. You're putting light on it. Well, the shadow can't survive in the light. There is no shadow when there's light. So it is all about us reframing it. It's about us giving it a different definition. And that way you will naturally evolve out of these addictions and self-sabotaging behaviors. Does that make sense? Raising the frequency, vibration and energy, light. Love is the energy. Visionary of the yes. Okay. So that is it for now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all. Bye for now.